Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to try to keep this talk at 10 minutes. I'm going to give you guys a hard numbers. What's going on? I did some research today. I was digging on the internet. I started the morning this morning about 7:30 in the morning, and I've been researching right up till now. And right now, it's 6:22 in the afternoon. So there's so much stuff happening right now. I gotta really put my research time in to find out what's the global economy is actually doing. We're going to talk about silver. Can there be a shortage? I got the numbers for you guys. But these numbers are M or L. What that means is more or less. These numbers are not dead accurate to the ninth degree. They're more or less. Here's the thing. In the silver inventories worldwide, we got roughly, drum roll please, we got roughly 555 million ounces to go around for the whole world. That's what they got in their inventories that can be sold. It's mostly in 1,000-ounce bars. Bars are very traceable. This is where the bulk of the silver is. When they need to make some coins, like if you want to buy eagles, right? They melt those 1,000-ounce bars down into your eagles. Those bars become your eagles. The bars are the real inventory. They don't keep it in eagles, your inventory, in the silver inventories. They keep it in 1,000-ounce bars. We got roughly 555 million ounces in world inventory. That's worth, roughly, drum roll, $9 billion, or maybe a little bit more than $9 billion. So Donald Trump could buy it all. Now, you know what? I told you I'm going to try to keep this show at 10 minutes. And I'm going to let you guys decide whether we can actually have a silver shortage or not. Bar and coin demand last year was absolutely abysmal. And the reason why is people were frightened that the silver manipulation would drive the price down lower than it already was. And the price was at rock bottom. We didn't know the bottom was in, but the bottom was in already. But we didn't know that. And a lot of people were frightened it was going to go down to $10, even lower. And so bar and coin demand was absolutely abysmal. Okay? So bar and coin demand last year was about 35, 40 million ounces in that ballpark. So let's say 40 million ounces. Okay? So it was less than 1/10 of the world inventories. So we had a lot of people running around saying, "Oh, there's all kinds of silver. We saw lots of monster boxes at APMEX, or lots of monster boxes at Kitco or wherever company they buy from on the internet. There's all kinds of monster boxes, lots available." And there was last year all kinds of silver inventory last year because and silver dealers, they're a little bit fussy about buying your coins and stuff. You took a coin into the coin shop, they're a little bit like, I don't know if I want that. Or if I do want it, if I'm going to buy it off you, I'll give you less than spot. I'll give you $1 under spot. Take it or leave it. And they were kind of fussy about buying. Okay? That was last year. Now, I want you guys to think about something very carefully. We got 9 billion to go around for the whole world. You got big players out there who are suddenly eyeing gold and silver as a play in the financial system. They're like sharks. 9 billion to them is nothing. They could buy $1 billion worth of the world inventory. Then you got bar and coin demand. Last year was abysmal. It was getting up near 10% of the world inventory last year. An abysmal year. Let you decide for yourself. 555 million ounces to go around. Pretend this is a party. and pretend that everybody comes to the party last year, and there's 10 pecan pies at the party. And last year they came to the party and they were already full. They came from, say they came from a buffet to the party, and they were sitting around talking and stuff, and nobody hardly touched the pecan pie. Okay? You had your 10 pecan pies on the table. And say they ate one pecan pie last year because they weren't hungry. What happens if they come to the party and they're ravenously hungry? They didn't go to the buffet earlier. They're ravenously hungry this year. Could they eat all 10 pecan pies? Up? The crew? You know? This is the same thing with silver. Could barring coin demand explode enough? Now, there's another factor to consider. Institutional investors and stuff with big money could come in, and they could whittle that 555 million ounces available down to, let's say, 400 million. It wouldn't be impossible for or even 300 million, to take a chunk, institutional investors, to take a chunk of that silver for themselves with big money. You know? Barring coin demand increase enough, but it would have to go up significantly. Barring coin demand would have to go up significantly for us to have a silver shortage. Because what I'm getting at in this episode right here, what I'm talking about right now, is could we actually possibly have an actual silver shortage? Now, after industry and everything else, we've got 555, roughly, more or less, 555 million ounces available out there that's available for sale to go around. But this is for the whole world, you have to understand. We're going into a financial crisis. Silver's starting to heat up, so's gold. I wouldn't worry so much about the gold market, them running out of gold. There's a lot more gold in inventories and stuff that they have available that they can latch on to. Plus, the gold price is much higher. I don't think gold is riding the razor's edge like silver. Now, I've been thinking that we could actually quite literally have a silver shortage for years now. I've been kind of waiting for it. And the reason why is because years ago, the United States Geological Survey, they said that the world is running out of silver. And it is very true. What's happening is, through modern technology, we are able to dig that silver out of the ground much, much faster than we ever could before. With modern technology. And that's what we've been doing. We've been just tearing it out of the ground. From the best parts of the mines, the most productive parts of the mines, the area, like they call it a vein in the mine. They'll say, we got a vein of ore, right? And that vein of ore that they're following in the mine has the richest mineral deposits in it. That's where they've been digging for the last couple years, and digging vigorously. Because the price has been so low on silver, they've had to dig out their best sections in the mine. So now what we got is we got a whole bunch of mines all the way around the earth, here, there, and everywhere, whose ore, the grade of ore, is diminishing. And what that means is they have to dig out more to get the same amount of silver, which takes more fuel, more costs, more everything. It means rising prices. It also means they're not going to be able to dig out quite as much. We're going to start in the next few years, starting very soon, if not starting already, to see a decline in mining production. That means less silver coming in for industry. Okay? And we only get the 555 million ounces to go around for everybody in the whole world. So, you decide for yourself. Basically giving you guys the numbers and the facts. The way it looks to me, in my opinion, is if we see a tremendous increase, a doubling or a tripling, or even 4 times as much, if the barring coin demand jumps 4 times, And I think it could jump 4 times higher because of the uncertainty in the world and that the price is starting to rise and people, the sentiment's completely changed now for gold and silver. You're going to notice it at your coin shops and stuff. You're going to see more people in there buying, not so much selling like they were. It's funny, human psychology is funny. They sell when the price is at its lowest, and they buy in when the price is at its highest. This is what the average investor does. When something's really hot, going up in price daily, they're right in there buying it, and when it's down real low, they don't want it. It's on sale. It's a fire sale, but they don't want it. No, they don't want it. They don't want it unless the price is up and going up higher. It's human psychology, but that's what's happening now with silver. Price is up, it's going up higher. That's when they want it. So, how much of an increase could we see with all this fear and panic out there? Word going around, silver prices going up, it becomes a hot commodity. Could we see it jump from the measly 40 million ounces last year? Could we see that double, triple, quadruple? I think we very well could. I think it could jump from the 40 million ounces up to 300 million ounces. But we only got 555 million ounces. We go over that line, we got a shortage. But what if institutional investors take a chunk too? You think it could happen, guys? I don't know. But I do know, regardless if we have a shortage or not, you're going to see substantially higher silver prices in the future. Because it's just the way this game is made, and silver is something that's going to cost a lot more for them to get it out of the ground in upcoming years, because the ore grade is going to go down lower and lower and lower, and they're not making all these new discoveries anymore. They're just tearing every bit of silver they got out of the mines that are already in existence, and they're digging out all the best, or all the best has already been dug out. Listen, thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next show. Bye-bye, guys.